What up, what up? You already know what it is, baby. It's the one and only Mr. Vega, the Messiah, holding it down, honest assholes. As you can see, I'm everywhere. I just can't just stop looking at this background because everywhere I go, I turn up, and I want to give a shout out to my boy Dank, always coming through, one of the best engineers in the Inland Empire. So if you need your shit done, all that, just holla at bro. Shout out to Politics Radio. Now, when I do these moments with the Messiahs, I have to do like special introductions, especially when I'm in a new environment and I'm not really like used to doing it this way, but you see how quick I catch on. So I want to introduce tonight the one and only Pretty Blaq. What's up, girl?
What's up, y'all? It's Pretty Blaq here with the Messiah.
I'm sorry for the 3-year delay. I know you've been trying to get on when I was still doing the audio. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
All is forgiven.
I gained a lot of weight. I've been in a relationship, and I just
it's a happy weight.
Yeah, and I just want to thank you for being patient with me.
Of course.
But you've been doing a lot.
Like
seriously, you've been doing a lot. Your music, I feel like, is like on a level that I've never seen it since I've been rocking with you.
No.
And I've been rocking with you for some years now.
Yeah.
Shout out to the one and only Eugene O'Neal.
Absolutely. He did all of my production, engineering, all the he did everything for me. So,
now,
shout out.
Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say like you're like a spin-off of the style that my bro is on, because you're in your own lane. You've always been in your own lane. But I feel like that style and that wave that bro has like created, you so quick to caught on because y'all go so good together with music. Like when I say y'all go good together with music, y'all go good together. And I told him this multiple times because he's connected with so many artists throughout the years. I watched bro go through so many like tracks and different eras of music, and he's adapted to every single one of them. So when I seen him connect with you, I was like, they got something. They really do. Like, they really got something.
Sure.
And that's not even me gassing because I'm a diehard hip-hop fan. So when I listen, like, it has to be a vibe. It has to mean something. So let the world know, first of all, I know, but just let the world know, who is Pretty Blaq and what does she stand for?
So, Pretty Blaq. So the name is not just basically what y'all think it is. It's not just, oh, I'm pretty and I'm a black girl, but it actually means like, damn, she's pretty black. So I stand for a lot of blackness. I stand for my people. I stand for my experience as a black woman in America, in hip hop, all of that. So I do a lot of stuff, and not just for the ladies, because a lot of dudes feel my music. Like a lot of dudes feel my music. So it's just for my people for the most part. And I'm actually released an album called Bantu Knots, and that literally tells the story of who Pretty Blaq is and what her experience was. And actually, me and Eugene are gonna remaster that, remove some songs, add some new songs on there, and re-release that. So I need y'all to look out for that, because that's where you're really gonna get a lot about who Pretty Blaq is.
Now, the reason why I asked you that, because this is how long I've been rocking with you. I remember where you was going by Carla Blaq.
Oh, okay. So I always went by Pretty Blaq, but I would tell you, Eugene, he did a little oopsie. Okay, so on the album that I narrated my poetry, because I started off in spoken word poetry, right? I've been performing that since I was 15 years old, and I've been rapping for about as long, but my focus was on spoken word, and that's where I really built my name at. That's where most people know Pretty Blaq from. So when Eugene, I think it was like 2017, maybe?
2017.
He, we did a different podcast, and he heard me spit a poem, and he's like, I need you to narrate my album like right now. So that's when we went in, we did that, and he was just segueing from his old name, Omnis. Oh, am I supposed to even mention that? Going into his, Eugene O'Neal. And so it was Carla Blaq and, Eugene O'Neal. But yeah, it's been Pretty Blaq for a minute. Yeah.
Now, the reason why I asked you that, because when I do these moments with the Messiahs, I always let people, like artists, know, open up to their fans, especially if they didn't know that about you. Because I didn't know that shit about
Yeah.
you, and I've been down with you for years. So
Yeah.
for the simple fact that I learned that about you, that's a dope moment to have.
Yeah.
Now, your style of music, you are like heavy with your bars. Like your delivery is, because I've seen you perform in person
Yes.
too. Your delivery is like no other, especially for a woman.
Yeah.
Because like when it comes to, I feel like when it comes to female rapping, the delivery really matters, because I feel like that's one of the reasons why people rock with Cardi B is because of her delivery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that boss bitch shit.
Yeah,
That's kinda,
exactly.
That's kind of energy that I bring, like, because I feel like you said delivery is very important. Bars are important, but delivery is definitely important. And I feel like my delivery is kind of what sets me apart.
Yeah, definitely. So who are some like MCs that inspires you to like come up with the music that you make? Because you're very versatile with your music. So who are some people that inspires you? MCs, R&B artists,
Oh God, I'm so heavy in music, especially hip hop. The list can go on, but y'all already know Kendrick. Y'all already know, he's my top.
We know. Which I'm not mad at
top.
you.
Yeah. Kendrick, of course Cole, JID.
Yes, please. I'm glad.
He's dope as hell.
Yes.
Oh gosh, all the old school MCs, cause I'm real like '90s hip hop head too.
So like, what females? Like, is there any
females,
especially from that era?
Shit, fucking. Oh gosh, it's so many of them.
Exactly. That's what
it's so
I'm
many.
curious.
Queen Latifah.
And we from the same era
yeah,
too.
so we know about that shit. But I think I want to say Queen Latifah for me.
And her delivery was crazy.
So yeah.
Along with MC Light, like I feel like when it comes to like delivery, like they opened up, along with Roxanne too. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm talking about like you put me on the track with some dudes, I'm about to hold.
I'm about to hold it, and
that's
also
why
Kim too.
Exactly.
Kim, she's
Kim
like definitely like one of my.
Those are women that really knew. Okay, look, I know I'm a female, so I'm gonna get tested with these bars, but you're gonna have to put me on track with these dudes, and I'm gonna eat them up, or I'm gonna hold my own. That's why I love Rod Digger, because Rod Digger came out with the Outsiders and Flip Mode, and she was dogging both sides, getting with Buster. You know what I'm saying?
So I know their manager and their road person who manages them and books their shows and all that shit, and he like manages whole Flip Mode. That's actually who he said. He was like, I don't think no other female rapper is fucking with you except for Rod Digger. So that's like, he really was on her. I was like, damn, that's a big compliment.
That is definitely a big definitely. So by you being an artist, I would have to ask you this. By being an artist, we all go through our trials and tribulations, no matter if it's mental health, anxiety. So when the pressure's on, when like, okay, I'm gonna have to be on my A game, but you have to be mentally prepared for that. What are some ways that you overcome dealing with stuff like that, especially stress?
I'm not an avoider, but I'm really good at compartmentalizing stuff. So like I literally kept going through stuff, like through my mom dying. Like I nursed my mom, and like she was on hospice, and I took care of her till she died. But I was still able to push through stuff because I'm able to set stuff aside and focus on this. Like I'm a tunnel vision type of person. So even though emotionally it was like the worst thing I've ever been through in my life, I still was able to set that aside somehow. I don't even know. And then you gotta have faith. You gotta have believe in a higher power. I believe in God. So that just keeps you grounded and keeps you focused on the bigger picture.
And I gotta add out there, because it also has to do with who you surround yourself around.
That too.
So by you surrounding yourself around an artist like my guy, you're gonna be pushed to your highest ability.
Absolutely.
Because he doesn't have ass
at all.
And you come with that structure that y'all have, and I see it. I see how quick the chemistry built in such a short time.
Yeah.
So while on this journey, while being an artist, what would you say was the most difficult task that you had to endure by being an artist in general?
Just being a woman in this field, it's still a very, although like women are like running and singing right now. We got Lotto, we had Cardi was doing her shit. Glorilla's really, I know. Glorilla, she doing her shit big time. it's still a male-dominated field, so it's really difficult knowing who to trust. That's why I rock with Eugene, because he ain't ever did no dirty shit, no shady shit, no funny type of shit. It's always been, like, just solid. And so it's hard to navigate when you start going into other spaces and dealing with other people who, oh, I got this show for you. It's like, are you just trying to get me out there to fuck, or are you trying to get me out there for an opportunity? And so that's probably the hardest thing, like, dealing with this all. And I dealt with it a long time.
It is, I'm like really glad that you opened that fucking door, because in this media business, you'll be surprised. I'm an honest asshole, so I'm not going to excuse my fucking French. You'll be surprised at a lot of pussy and dick shit that gets thrown out there. Like, no, this is just business. Yeah. Like, my Instagram is flooded with my lady. So, no, you don't have to send me those pictures. You don't know. I don't. Yeah. I'm big, and I'm happy this is business. So I can't imagine what the fuck y'all go through as women, because I know the thirst is real from a lot of these rappers, but it ain't even the rappers who you gotta worry about. It's the goddamn managers. It's them. Them is the ones you gotta. All them. Them is the ones that want to get you to the studio at now. Okay, look, I'm about to mix this one track. Won't you come through like around 9:52? You know, just one of them hours. It's like so, and just being around certain artists and media personnel, like you'd be surprised at some of these stories. So just the fact that you are shaking that shit off and still on your journey, that shit is dope as fuck.
Thank you.
So, we are what? 3 months in 2025. So far on the music side, do you feel like you've done a lot within these 3 months?
I feel like I did what I could do, but I feel like more is to come. I could do some more, which we're working on. By the way, Pretty Blaq Summer EP out right now. Go straight to prettyblaq.com. That's PRETTYBLAQ.com. Purchase that. But
the promo was real. That's
but
real.
Yeah, for sure could do more work. There's always a lot of work to do, 24 hours in a day.
As a female MCU who is a student of the game, I have to ask you this question. Who are some dope producers that you love? Like, what producers influenced your style? Because we got plenty of dope producers in the industry that fits your style, like Pete Rock, DJ Premier, Knife Wonder, Crisis,
there you go.
Motherfucking, I can keep going.
I'm a Dilla
Eric
fan.
Sermon.
I'm a fucking Dilla fan. DJ Premier, all of that. Matter of fact, the first time Eugene heard me rap was over a DJ Premier's Devil's Pie beat that he did. And that was a 2-minute and 30-second freestyle and shit. I'm real heavy on like the 90s hip hop era and shit like that. Like you said, Pete Rock, all of them. And some of the newer producers, Alchemist.
He ain't new.
Hit Boy, yeah. I mean, he been around for a minute, but some of the people who's really making waves right now, because he's really like back in the forefront.
The thing is, with Alchemist, he's like a relevant OG.
Yeah.
Because he's like producing for a lot of these new.
Yeah.
You know,
like Larry June and him doing a whole lot of shit together right now. So
that project right there.
Yeah.
And just for the fact that I don't want to stay on that too long because it's your moment, but just that wave of music right there, just when you just spitting and going in. Yeah. I love that shit. I love that sound. I feel like we don't have enough.
It's not a lot of that still.
It's not enough of it in the West Coast.
Exactly.
It's not.
Exactly.
We're on this mustard bullshit.
Yeah, we don't. I like mustard, but
whatever. I hate mustard.
You know, I like mustard.
I hate fucking DJ mustard.
I hear you. It's especially LA rappers.
Yes, them is the worst ones when it comes to that mustard shit. Like, come on.
LA rappers really, they have a sound.
While we're on this topic, because you're West Coast, and you remind me of that hip hop feeling. So all you LA DJ fucking mustard rappers or want to get on the They Not Like Us wave, it's okay to make nice, dope music, okay? It's okay to talk about your feelings and not the ops, okay? It's okay, all right? I'm just saying. I'm just throwing this out there. But again, back to Pretty Blaq.
It's so funny because I tell people, because I know a lot of people in the Atlanta scene too, from who do music and who did like with they was in that era with the Yang Twins and with Lil Jon and all that shit, and then they're like fascinated with California on top of that. I'm like, listen, all California rap is not LA rap. That's a whole different region, and they're really gang affiliated heavy. Like with their rap, that is their main basis of their rap. I don't rap about that.
I know.
I'm more, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
So
That's
my
why I
style
love
is
your
not,
music.
yeah, my style is not typical West Coast, but I love the West.
I do too,
I love the
but
West.
we have to open our minds because there's so much talent out here. So much talent out here. In Inland Empire alone, people will tell you, I'm a guy who never gave it up for IE rappers once upon a time. I used to go hard on IE rappers and shit on them every chance I get. And then I was from the Wish a Nigga Was, so it's like, you ain't gonna say nothing to me. So it's like, whatever. But it's about opening your mind and expanding and really just seeing the work ethic in a lot of people, a lot of artists. Being around a lot of Inland Empire artists these past few years since I've been doing this podcast shit, it really just made me just really pay homage. It's a lot of dope.
The IE on fire.
It's a lot of dope artists.
The IE is on fire.
And this is working. But it's like, we're not getting the shine that we need to.
But what's crazy is more people than you know. I'm talking about on other coasts. I'm talking about on the East Coast and Atlanta, all that stuff. They know about the IE.
And that's what's dope. Trust me, I've been interviewing them.
Yeah.
They've been on my show.
They know about
There's
the
been
IE.
people that spoke on San Bernardino, Riverside, Colton. I'm like, that's what I love to hear. And then when you listen to like some of these artists, their music is like the versatility. Like, hey, this is the West. This is what we are. This is what we can do. You feel me? So I gotta ask you this because I know we've been killing it. It's been a dope moment. I told you I had to make sure your moment was dope. In the year 2024, because we just passed, do you feel like, on the music side, do you really feel like you put out so much content? Do you really feel like you killed it last year? The reason why I asked that question, because that album, that my boy EG produced, that shit was fire. Me and my lady was slapping that shit.
I know y'all was.
And it was dope.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
And that's why I have to ask you, in the year 2024, do you feel like on the music side, do you really feel like you put out a lot?
No.
Oh, for real?
I didn't. And that was actually just one of the worst years of my life, period. That's why I was like, I was still able to navigate and still put out music and drop that EP and finish up that EP and do all of that. I felt like if I had the other life distractions, I could have did like 100% more. But I still think I did. I made that shit do what it did in 2024 though. I still did something. Little something.
Well, just give yourself some credit because it just lets you know the passion, it never died.
Facts.
The work ethic, it never died.
Facts.
I've been doing this podcast shit for over 4 years now, starting to get bread, a little bread here and there. But the thing that I love about it, me as an interviewer and having artists open up, I'm killing it. And it's showing. You know, like I'm getting hit up. I'm like, people are hitting me up. Like, hey, bro, I like the way you do interviews. I'll go look at their follow. Oh, they popping. Yeah. And they really hitting me. Yeah. Hey, let's make it happen.
You have some names on here too, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's about the culture. Certain people use that word in such a bad way. Shout out to Dank. But when it comes to the culture, I like to really put on for people that really like and love music. Like if y'all know this is your, even if I don't rock with your music, but if I see the work, everything, I see the consistency that you're doing, and for the fact that you even like reached out to me and wanted, let's do it. Yeah. Why not? What I look like being a gatekeeper? Yeah. That's what I don't do. Yeah. I'm always willing to work with people, but the thing is, you have to be consistent, and consistency is what kept me going. Consistency is keeping you going. Everything you just said, everything that you went through last year, it was one of the worst years, but you still managed to put out a dope project.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I salute you. So as we getting ready, I don't know how much time we got, but for the rest of 2025, let the world know what do we have to look forward to from Pretty Blaq? What's popping? Are you allowed to say certain stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Are you allowed to, like, where can we find you? What's popping?
Yeah,
What's good?
I mean, you guys follow me on every social media platform, especially Instagram. Pretty Blaq Official on Instagram. That's again spelled pretty regular, and then Blaq BLAQ Official. That's where you can find me out on Instagram. That's where you're gonna be able to get all the up to date shit that I'm doing right then and there in real time. Me and Eugene just about to continue killing it. We're about to continue putting out more music, pushing out more content, doing more shows. We got some shit on the way.
I hear that. That's just what it is. That's exactly what it is. So this is the part of the show where I got to do some free promo for my platform. Okay. So I got to ask you, we've been rocking with each other for a long time. So when you first seen the name Honest Assholes, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
I love it. Listen, I'm a glutton for punishment. I love assholes. I love assholes. And I love it in a way to where they're not afraid to say what they want to say. They're not afraid to have an opinion about it. And they don't have to censor themselves or worry about getting... I hate the fucking cancel culture with the passion. I hate it. How we have to censor everything and be so politically correct. So when I think of honest assholes, I think of somebody who does the opposite of that.
Yeah, because we ain't on no fag shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, there you see so.
And at the end of the day, when you come on the platform, when you think of this platform, I just want you to think of the versatility. Okay. There's so many segments. We got the moment with Messiah, and you got motivation with Mike and Mizzle. Shout out to my brother Mizzle. You got D-Nut's Unpopular Opinion with D-Nut. You got the Honest Asshole Women coming. This is just a platform and a brand that I'm building. And I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting us, for still coming out and doing this moment after 3 years.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you, and I want to make sure that this moment was ill. So did you have a good moment with the Messiah?
Absolutely. You know how to do an interview, boy?
I'll try my hardest.
You know how to conduct one.
I'll try my hardest. Vlad, I'm coming for his ass.
Get him.
All right, I'm coming. Because that you want to talk about cancel culture, I'm coming for that motherfucker. Because he do everything that is the total opposite.
Everything.
So, but again, this has been a moment with the Messiah, with the one and only Pretty Blaq. I'm glad you came out. Shout out to the IE. Shout out to Eugene O'Neill. Shout out to Dank Sinatra, Politic Radio. You already know what it is. It's the Messiah, baby. Mr. Vega, Honest Assholes. Let's get it.